Okay. My name is Azita Taylor. I'm the marketing director for Chick-fil-A here in Copperas Cove, and I've been here since 2007. I wrote this down because I wanted this to make an impact. This is how I feel. Last time I did it from heart, and I didn't do a dedicated speech, but I want you to know this. I am Copperas Cove. I am counted among many of the diverse demographics that make up this city. I am football Friday nights, cheering on our children in athletics. I am a veteran's wife, having close ties to our military. I am a volunteer, a minister, a businesswoman, giving my time and resources to help this community succeed. Some may say that being a lifer makes you a true Covite, but I say being fully committed to this community in deeds and not merely by fate of birth at a location makes you a Covite. I want to make this great city better. Better in our park systems, better in our city services and pay, better through beautification, better in how we use our resources, and better in how we market ourselves. We are good right now, but good is the enemy of best. I believe with my experience in city government and marketing, I can help the city of Copperas Cove go further than it ever has before, in a way that is innovative and keeps with the core values of its residents. I am asking for your help and your support during this election to do just that. I am asking for your vote. Thank you.
Not used to standing in front of people with a mic since I'm retired First Sergeant. My name is Alonso Taylor, and I'm running for seat 1. I'm retired First Sergeant, 24 years, father of 2 kids, and a beautiful, supportive wife. I've been a resident of Copperas Cove since 2000, of which I've pretty much settled in on my deployments and kind of settled down here in the city and made this my home. I've got 4 combat tours and 2 peacekeeping missions, so I know what adversity, diversity is. I know what challenges are. I have the mental capability of going through those and processing through collaboration, process and policy development, being a good listener, creative, critical thinker, and approach to problem solving. I'm just a neighbor. I'm not a politician. I'm your neighbor, and I'm here to represent Copperas Cove for what I believe in, what you believe in. I believe in saving the taxpayer dollars. I believe in finding out where the tax dollars are going and making sure that Copperas Cove has everything for the buck, bang for the buck. I believe that our city is a community filled with a lot of people. It was evident last night in the Bulldog Stadium. It was a sold-out crowd, and that's what I'm here for, to be a part of that with you. I stand up for my convictions as a leader. I stand up for what you believe in. I listen. I will take your concerns and stand up for your concerns. I'm scattered right now because I don't want to speak from the paper. I want to speak from my heart. My visions and goals, a lot of the things that have captured that our great staff that's already been on city council and our mayor have already established for us. I want to be a part of that team to continue to take us into the future because they've already established that. Thank you.
My name is David Morris. I'm the publisher of the Copperas Cove Leader Press. I'm a 34-year resident here in Central Texas, calling Copperas Cove home. The past couple of years, we've raised our taxes, yet cut our programs for our youth. I'd like to see our current council is headed in a great direction. I'd like to be a part of that and continue their vision that they have here for Copperas Cove. We need to raise or increase the number of rooftops that we have so we improve our tax base to provide those services for our youth and for our community. Again, I'm not, I didn't prepare my speech. I wanted to speak again from the heart. That was different from times past. As a council, if we continue to do the same things that we've always done, we will get the same results. Now is the time for change. Now is the time to do something different. And as a voice of the younger generation, I want to be that leader and stand up and be a part of our community. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is James Pierce. I'm 46 years old. I come from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm a retired Sergeant First Class in the U.S. Army, 25 years active duty. I got 3 combat tours from the first Gulf War, Iraq, and Afghanistan. I have a bachelor's degree in history from the University of Maryland, University College. I'm married for the last 22 years. I have, my wife's name's Ann. I got 3 girls. One's married and goes to college also. I own my own business here in Copperas Cove. It's based here in Copperas Cove. It's a franchise, and matter of fact, I just came straight off a job site to come here to speak with y'all. In my past, since we've been here in 2008, I've been actively involved in coaching, substitute teaching. I'm on the Parks Advisory Board for City Council. Matter of fact, we have a meeting on Tuesday. And then one of my goals I'd like to bring to the city is no matter how long I'm able to serve, whether it be 3 years or run for re-election, I would like to be a member of the team here, bring a fresh face, and bring better businesses into our city, okay? To increase our tax base so we can do more for our citizens and be accountable to what we do with our taxpayer dollars, okay? Thank you all very much.
Good morning, and thank you. I'd like to start off by thanking Tony Smith and everyone who organized this forum today so you could get to better know the candidates that are running to represent you as the citizens of Copperas Cove. For you, those of you that don't know me, my name is Mark Peterson. I'm a retired sergeant major with over 30 years of active duty service. Upon retirement, my wife Laura and I decided that this was the community that we wanted to raise our family in because we feel that it is truly the city built for family living. I have 2 daughters and I have 3 grandsons, or 3 grandchildren, 2 granddaughters, 1 grandson. Jackson wouldn't like it that I call him a granddaughter, don't tell him. And I am running for re-election to place 2 on the city council because I want to continue to be a voice in the community for the citizens of Copperas Cove. I want to be a cheerleader for our community, and I want to keep Copperas Cove the city built for family living. I want to keep a responsive government that encourages citizen participation and that we represent the citizens to the best of our ability. I will bring leadership to the office that I have gained through the military in my last 3 years on the city council. We are headed in the right direction, and I would like to be a part of finishing the projects that we have started. Some of the great projects that you have seen in the community is the State Highway 9, the Southeast Bypass, the expansion of FM 2657, the passage of House Bill 7 through the state legislature, which put over $360,000 back into our general fund each year. So those are some huge accomplishments, and some of the things that are coming is we have 4 new subdivisions within Copperas Cove that are being built out. And that says something for our community that we are going to grow, but we are going to grow in a responsible manner, I hope. I ask you to get out and vote on November 3rd, and no matter who you vote for, please go out and vote. Thank you.
Many of you probably know me. I'm Frank Shefford. I've been here since 1974. I got assigned here in 74 with the military. My wife and 3 children have been here with me all this time, longer than my wife wanted to at first, but we grew into that. There's an old joke about Nolanville Hill. But anyway, I served on the council for 6.5 years in place 7. I was term limited out in 2014, so I had to sit out a year. And I'm back again, but I'm back here seeking the mayoral position. I feel that the 6.5 years that I served with the council and with the city qualifies me to have a basis of what's going on in the city, because you liked me well enough to elect me the first time. You liked me enough to re-elect me the second time. And the law says I couldn't do it again. So here I am. And I feel that during that time when I served as mayor pro tem for 4 years, I got a chance to see a whole lot of different views of city government. We're just not the city of Copperas Cove. We're a part of Central Texas. And by that fact, we deal with other people. They deal with us. We compromise, we trade, we curse, we accuse, we do all sorts of things, but guess what? We get it done. Perfect example, Southeast Bypass. That was an impossibility for 20 years. And then, guess what? We got creative in a legal sense and got it done. Now, it took a joint effort. I am not going to run the city. I am going to be part of the team that does it and does it well. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gary Kent, and I'm seeking your vote for mayor of Copperas Cove. A lot of you all know me. I have 2 terms on the city council. I was on the city council until I decided to run for mayor. And one of the reasons why I decided to run for mayor is that I wanted to help our city go from good to great. And going good to great, meaning being able to work with the other council members to continue to push forward. I echo what some of the present council member and former council member said, some of the same achievement we all use as a feather in our hat. But one of the things I want to let you know, that one thing is different with me is that I will always give ear to what the people need and what the people want. It's very important. A little backdrop about myself. I'm a husband of 1 wife. In these days, you got to say that. 3 grown children, 3 grandchildren. I just enjoy. I spent 24 faithful years in the military, where I served 3 combat tours. And later on, in 2009, I retired after 24 years, first sergeant. Later on in life, I was able to achieve by going to the police academy while on active duty in 1995. I stayed with it, and guess what? Even made it to the chief of police position. Going after and serving is part of my DNA. Coming from a family of 16, I learned how to work with others and how to be a leader. One of the things that was always taught to me is to not be afraid to dream. I choose not to be afraid to dream, but I choose to dream with my eyes wide open and dream and help push forward for the things that Copperas Cove need to go forward. Thank you, and I approve this message.
Hello, my name is Dan Yancey, and I'm running for Copperas Cove City Council, Place 3. I stand before you asking for your vote, knowing I am way out of my comfort zone. I deeply care about Copperas Cove, but this is not an easy decision to make to run for political office. Putting in the time necessary to do the best job possible when it would be much easier and far less stressful to continue my work as a commercial real estate and professional lending banker for First National Bank, Texas. Get that plug in. Enjoying my family, especially my 2 grandkids, ride my motorcycle, and be a group fitness instructor at Cove Fitness here in town. It is not easy knowing there's true validity to the first piece of advice given to me. You better grow a thick skin, because you're always going to be unpopular with somebody about many of the decisions that have to be made as a council. Yes, it would be much easier to step back and let somebody else do the job. But I care deeply about Copperas Cove, and I believe my leadership qualities, my knowledge of about businesses and how they work, and how responsible growth can create more opportunity, can be a true asset working for all of the citizens of Copperas Cove. I want to listen, gain factual knowledge, and have an open mind to understand completely all sides of the issue, to make decisions in the best interest of the citizens of Copperas Cove, and not succumb to quick, closed-minded decisions or newspaper fodder that is short-sighted at best and does not lead to long-term prosperity for our city.
All right, my name is Michael Lovin. I've been in the city of Copperas Cove 52 years. I was born at Darnell, so that kind of gives you an idea. I'm a product of this city. I went to school here. I was employed by the city for 20 years as a police officer. I retired in February of 2005, then worked for the county. And then in January of 2006, I went to work for adult probation, or the 52nd Judicial District. One of the reasons I'm running for city council is to kind of earmark what some of the other ones have said, is to join a team that is doing great work for the city. Yes, you're going to make decisions that are going to make some people mad. You're going to make some people happy. You're going to make some people happy with the decisions, but that's part of being a leader, is not everybody's going to be happy with what you say or what you do. I'd just like to ask you to get out and vote. I'd like for you to vote for me for place 3, but if not, just get out and vote and exercise your right to vote. That's what makes the United States a great country, is because we can pick and choose who we want as our leaders. Thank you very much.